Hold on, let's see if this actually is going to work this time.
So you're changing the gasket on here? Right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Friday, August 16th, 2019. I started doing this, thought that the film was going, and it was not. So, I don't know what happened. So anyway, so this is what's going on. I am changing out the rope part, and this is the old rope here, around the outside of here for the fireplace. Okay, so it just actually took me way longer to get this off than I thought, because it was all frayed like this. Okay, so the reason why I decided to change the gasket out, we're doing basically maintenance on the wood stove here, in preparation for winter. Now I realize it's only August, but believe me, I think by September we will be burning. It has been, I can feel it in the air, the temperature change already, and I can tell that we're going to definitely have an early winter up here. So last winter it wasn't sealing as well, so I knew that we had to, and these things, the whole outside of this was getting frayed, and it wasn't having a really good seal. So here is the new rope. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of get an idea. Hey Mom, if you could come over here on the back side and give me a hand. Obviously, as you can see, my mom is here.
Yeah.
So just hold that in the center right there. Yeah, we're not. I just want to make sure I have where I got to go to with this. So basically, two right there. Okay. So I got the scissors. So that is what I need. So I'm going to actually go a little longer just to be on the safe side. Alright. So what I have to do is, so there's the rope, the new rope we're going to put on. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing here, I was actually, before this thing died on me, I was cleaning the inside of here, getting any extra off. Okay. All right. So. Yeah, this coming off, guys, was a lot more of a pain in the behind than I thought it was going to be. So it's probably better if the thing died on me, so you didn't get bored to death. But anyway, maintenance on your wood stove, obviously when it comes with prepping, I'm making sure this thing is running this time. Okay, so when it comes to prepping, it's an important step of what you need to do. You definitely need to have extra supplies in preparation for the unforeseen, because eventually if you have a wood stove and you burn, that's our primary heat source here at the homestead. Anybody that watches the channel knows that we heat with wood. You want to make sure your wood stove is working in a good manner. Now last year, if you guys remember, I changed out the fire brick on the inside of the wood stove because it had gotten, they had broken and cracked and stuff like that. So I had cleaned everything out, and I had changed the fire brick last year. So this year I knew that I wanted to change out this rope because I knew there was going to definitely be an issue with that this year. So I said, we got to get this squared away. So that was why the project for this year was to get this part done. Again, so what does that mean? What do we need to do as preppers, as people that are getting ready? The smart thing to do is to have extra bricks on hand for that unforeseen, when you're going to have to down the road change out your fire brick. And then that way, if you buy it now, when the time that you actually need it, be it SHTF or not, you're going to have it on hand, and you paid a lot less for it than when, trying to get it now. So I think this is pretty much as good as that is going to get. Just trying to see
You
if
wanna clean the isinglass before you, put the glue on?
I'm not doing it on here, Ma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if I can't, that down there's really good. I'm just trying to figure if this is something that I can, I don't think that is. Okay, well, alright, so what I have here is I have an epoxy, and this is fiberglass stove gasket cement, okay? So it can stand heat of 2,000 degrees, so we're not going to hit 2,000 degrees with a wood stove. So it helps, you know, for steel and cast iron, which obviously is what we have here. So I'm going to read this to you real quick. It says, a smooth, easy use cement to adhese fiberglass gasket to a cast iron or steel. Made easy for bondage replacement, to bond metal to metal, or use item 77, 78 in stove gasket cement. So I'm going to knead this. It says, so knead this ahead of time, so it's all nice and ready to go. Okay. So it says wear gloves and eye protection, so I'll definitely have gloves on when I do this. After the surface is cooled, clean all the dirt and rust and residue from the area for where you're going to put the cement. Cut the tube tip. I'm going to put that in there, and then I'll put my cordage in afterwards. So, and then what I'll do is I'll end up closing the door, and that's going to seal it in. So actually, I'm going to clean the outside here.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we're going to do that. So, all right. So I'm not supposed to swallow it. So I guess that's a no-brainer, right? Okay.
I think so.
So let me get a pair of gloves. Hold on.
Why don't you give me a pair too,
Yep.
and I'll hold the cord for you.
Yeah, when I'm doing it. All right, so I got to show you this. I have a nice Band-Aid on here, right? So yesterday we're cutting the collars off of the animals because the Seralto collars did not do well at all. So we decided, okay, well those got to be replaced, and so we're cutting the collars off. And the very first collar I was cutting off, I was sitting here holding the cat like this, and I had the scissors, and I cut right into my finger. So that did not feel so good. Alright, so let's get this. I guess this is, I just want to see if I can't. It's just not, it's not going to get any better than that. Alright, well that's how it's going to have to be then. Alright. So hopefully you guys can see this okay, and I'll show you how we're going to do this. Let's see. Alright. So I'm going to cut the tip of this off. So these are different things. Would you hold that now?
Yep.
I'm getting it now. There we go. Alright, so these are different things that you really need to think about having that cement on hand. So basically what I'm going to do first here is I'm going to put this
Need another tube of that?
no, this should be enough. Oh yeah, this is more than enough now.
Okay.
I just gotta get it to Could have cut more off maybe. Gosh.
Okay.
Oops, sorry. Alright, that'll be better now. Here we go. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah. See?
Ooh,
Yeah, it's...
liquidy.
Oh, that's why we got the gloves on.
For sure.
I was going to smooth it out anyway. Well, it's just, you know, it's got to get in there.
You're gonna need another pair of gloves.
Well, afterwards, yeah, actually, if you could grab another pair off the top of the fridge for me,
Yep.
that'd be great. Thank you. So I'm going to actually go overkill on this cement, guys. Just because. Because why not, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to get this all... This is going to be a freaking big old mess.
Yes, it is.
There we go. Oh yeah. Beautiful. So you guys, we're learning this together. So,
We get the glue off the bricks.
you know,
Probably turn that brick over actually.
yeah, if we had to. Oops. If we have to. Okay, let me get it. Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
Looks like a big fat mess.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. But we're gonna get this all. Let's see. This is gonna be good though. It will be squared away. Alright, so I'm getting this glue, guys, in here.
What a terribly tan.
Am I?
Mm-hmm.
I've been out riding. So, my legs are still white as white can be now.
Get a pair of shorts in.
Yeah, I don't do shorts out here too much. When I'm outside, I'm usually doing something. So,
Looks like you got it.
yeah, I just want to make sure that more of the goopy glue.
It's probably gonna ooze out a little bit
Well,
once
I'm
you
sure.
put that around.
I'm sure, but that's okay.
Yeah, thank God for those gloves.
Oh yeah, well, I
They
figured.
didn't hit.
Yeah, I figured that we were going to need the gloves. So basically, guys, I'm really going overkill here with the glue, or the cement, I should say, just to be on the safe side. Because once we seal this up, this thing ain't going nowhere. Alright, we just... So make sure we do that.
Here, do you want me to pull that? Oh. Okay.
Alright. So now we're going to get, oh, I need two, okay, you got two, okay. Now we're going to get our rope in here, guys. So now what I have to do, after I get this rope in, I'm going to have to let this sit for a while. I'll probably actually let it sit longer than they're suggesting. Alright, so we're going to start right up here. So I did go overkill with the glue, as you can see, but that's okay. It's better to have too much than not enough.
You don't get too much.
That's alright. What we're going to do, we can cut that excess
Oh,
off.
yeah, you gotta.
That's not a problem. So this way, it's going to set in place. Okay, so that is how you replace that gasket. Alright, so we're going to let this, I'm going to leave this door right open so that this sets up. And what I'll do is I will cut the excess of that off once we get this, once it sets up. But that's, now you can replace this one here too, guys. I mean, this one is also replaceable, but that one actually looks pretty good. I might replace that anyway, I'll have to decide. But that's easy, it's 2 screws, that plate pops off. We would take that one off and go from there. But, excess.
Yeah. There is.
I don't care about the inside part. Okay, so that is how you replace your gasket for your wood stove. That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I'm going to tell you what, all this here is fiberglass because I can feel little shards of it in my skin. Well, actually, look at it, went right through the glove.
Yeah.
So, alright guys. Ugh. So, with an assist from Mom. So thank you, Mom, for that. I appreciate that. Good timing that she got here. So anyway, I did want to mention, it's a long video, so I apologize. But I wanted to show you how that was done. I was going to show you how the rope came off too, but that part of it wasn't recording. But tomorrow is the Prepper Get-Together, Saturday, August 17th. 9 o'clock, we have the pavilion from 9 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night at Letchworth State Park. I know you guys, if you've watched the videos for the last 6 weeks, you've heard it every single day. But tomorrow is the big day, so I'm very, very excited. I'm really looking forward to it. I think we're going to have a tremendous amount of fun. It's going to be a really good day. Looking forward to seeing everybody there, and that's going to be at Eddie's Pavilion at Letchworth State Park. I hope everybody's doing well. Remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that can stop you is you. Nobody else can stop you, okay? So stay focused, stay happy, stay away from that negativity, and I will see you all later. I will probably do another video, but I wanted to show you this because this was a maintenance thing, and this is something that's important, okay? So I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now. Say goodbye.
Bye.